Hey, welcome to Boardgames. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
We're playing
The Adventures of Conan.
Conan. Yes. So, Adventures of Conan is a game, basically a 2 to 4 player asymmetrical dice game where players take on the roles of Conan the barbarian, as well as his foes or his allies.
Yes.
The purpose of the game is to deal with encounters, go on adventures, and traverse the world of Conan.
Hyperia.
Yeah, Hyperia. In order to gain the most points, really.
Yeah.
Conan's obviously trying to be the king.
And I'm obviously trying to screw him up.
Trying to stand in his way.
Yes.
So this is a game, it's definitely a very unorthodox game in the way that the dice work, the way that the rounds go, and the way sort of the interactions go. Because it's not like we're out there competing per se against certain things. It's more like here's the catch. Like if you're depending on the player count will determine what type of characters you have to play.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So in this instance, in the 2-player game, the player 1 has to be Conan and player 2 has to be a foe.
Yeah.
Right? You can choose whatever foe you want because they all have sort of special abilities, but somebody has to be that. In a 3-player game, the third player plays an ally to Conan. They're not co-op though. That ally is still competing against Conan, but they just have a different way to influence things.
Yeah. And in a 4-player game, you play with Conan, the ally, and then 2 foes.
2 foes.
And the foes are also competing to screw up
with each other.
Conan the most.
Yeah, so, everybody's trying to screw Conan.
Right.
But you're also, as the foes, you're trying to put him in a position that you can benefit from. So you're not, or you can duel against him. Like you can fight him directly, but there's not a lot of points in that.
Yeah.
The points really come into really trying to throw him into an encounter that he's unprepared for, so that you can go in and swipe those encounter points, right?
Yes.
Because the end of the game is determined by, in the 2-player game, whoever gets to 42 points first triggers end game, or going down this plot track, as soon as one player reaches the end of the plot track.
Game over.
Yeah, the achievement track, when any player gets all 3 of their tokens over to King Conan, game ends, right? And then you're going to do final scoring. So let's go through a little bit of the setup and then round sequence, and then we'll jump right in because we get started here. So I'm obviously playing as Conan. I'm player 1. You are...
I am the Bone Woman.
The Bone Woman. So we get to decide which side we want to play of our card because there's 2 different abilities on it. So mine is to use a fate token as a cross swords, it's like a warrior symbol, then flip this card, and then spend a fate token or an active die to advance on an achievement in a kingdom without the matching attribute, then flip this card. So it lets me go up this achievement track. I'm going to keep it on the fate token.
Okay.
I think that works better.
Yeah, I'm playing as the Bone Woman, and I am starting on the side that gains me a victory point each time Conan advances on an achievement track if I'm in a kingdom with that attribute.
Gotcha. Now, attributes are basically the sword symbols, the
money
ship,
bags,
or the money bag. Like that's for the achievements. There's 3 different. So there's like the piracy, there's sailing, and there's a warrior, right? So those are the 3 different tracks that we'll be able to spend dice. In this game, it's all dice for actions.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to be using dice to basically push up all different tracks throughout the game. There are different kingdoms over the map. They're all sort of different. You've got these green military ones, these gray eldritch ones, the purple wealthy ones. The ports are blue. You've got the savage lands up here.
And down here,
Down here, you've got a treacherous one. So those all matter. And they also have these symbols on each of them that will actually...
Which are also, I guess, attributes too.
Which are attributes, for sure. That are different than the achievement track because you can... that will affect how some of these encounters and adventures are triggered throughout the game. So trigger warning, things are going to happen. Up here in the left side of the left corner, we've got our kingdom dice, which you can optionally roll as a free action on your turn, depending on where your location is. Conan starts in Samaria, and the Bone
Zingara
is in Zingara. It tells you right on their card what city they start in. So that's it. We have an event deck, which we'll draw at the beginning of every round. We have an encounter deck and an adventure deck where we have 3 of each out. And these, I know I have them there somewhere. Yep. So these offers will trigger potentially depending on where Conan is at the end of the main phase.
Yes.
So, all right, I think that's high level enough. Each of us has our starting dice. So you've got like your primary main dice, and then you've got like your general dice. So these are Conan's dice. I think the foe gets their own set of dice, and we can buy more dice for the round.
Yeah.
At the cost of 3 gold per. And
Or
I need
1
so
if you're me.
She gets to do it for 1 for the first, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, and forward. Okay, so let's start it up. We're going to start with an event. So let's draw it up. We're jumping right in, folks. Here we go. Also to note, there are
God tokens.
4 God tokens for this game that we randomly chose, and we will be able to use them, and you'll see how that works shortly. So the first event is called Reaving. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. Oh, yeah, look at that. I want to hit the God token. Reaving. So what it's going to tell us is we're going to need to draw and put out a challenge token on Torin.
Which is up
So
here.
I'll put that one out there. Let me back out a little bit.
And these challenge tokens have, or fate tokens rather, have...
Well, these are challenge tokens.
Challenge tokens have things on the back of them. It could be something like flip a die, but it could also be like you get a wound or something bad. So
Now,
you never know what it's going to be.
The fate tokens have these symbols on them.
Yeah.
And these you can collect, the players can collect and use them in future turns.
To satisfy requirements that you would
them.
otherwise need die faces
Yeah,
to
they help.
satisfy.
They can help mitigate some of the die rolls, and they can also be traded in at the end of the round to boost up your achievement track for that particular symbol. So here's 2 sailboats. We're going to put one in Stygia and one in Zamora.
Yeah. Stygia?
Stygia, where's Zamora?
Zamora. It's covering it? No.
No.
Over here.
There you go. So,
Okay.
any of us who goes to those locations will immediately take that fate token into their possession. It also has a bonus on the bottom of this card, which is the foot token and a die. This is a roll of the die for the area that you're in. It's the whatever you call
kingdom
it.
die.
Kingdom die. Yeah, you got it. Down here it tells you the player order, but in a 2-player game, it's always the same. The foe goes first.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep this out because this bonus will apply if we achieve the bonus during the plot phase, and we'll show you how that works as well. So I'll keep this up here.
All right. So next we get to spend gold if we want to buy a die. And I'm going to do that because I start with 1 gold, so I'm going to spend that to get a die.
Yep, so you choose to spend a gold if you want to die, and you get these white dice.
Thank you.
And then the next thing is gain God tokens. So the player with the least amount of victory points would choose first, but since you're player 1 and we're tied, you can just take 1.
Okay.
So I can see if I have a zoom on this. There we go. So these are the God tokens. Flip your character card over, double your points for an adventure, reroll all of your dice just rolled, or count a character result as a warrior.
This is the Zath.
Yeah, I'm going to do this count a character dice as a reward. So this is Ymir, the god. All right, so we each have our tokens. This is going to happen every round. You have a max limit of 3 God tokens per player. So if you don't use them, you can only collect up to 3. And then finally, we're going to advance the story and complete plot cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to reset our dice. And when I say that, you just roll all your dice. And that's your active dice pool for this plot phase.
Yes.
So the plot is on the far right.
All the way up here.
And you'll see that we are starting at the very top of chapter 1, Test of Skill.
Yeah.
We are looking to achieve these symbols with our dice. You're going to get up to 3 rolls, well, 2 more re-rolls, right? And you're going to try to get the top 2 are the requirements. The bottom one that's white is the bonus.
Right.
And that bonus, if you get it, is what's dictated at the bottom of the event card that we showed you earlier. So you'll earn that if you get it. So you're first.
Yeah, so I just rolled my dice. I rolled a couple of things that are helpful for me. But here's a question. I actually rolled my hand, which is my symbol, but it's like the hand / squiggle.
You have to use one or the other. If you can't use the symbol, those hands
stay. Remain. Oh,
Yeah.
that stinks. All right, so that was a really bad example
That's a bad
because
roll.
all these get locked. For this plot phase, you really don't want to roll your personal icon minus the hand,
which is the foe,
which stinks. But that's okay because I still rolled feet. and I rolled a star, which is wild. So I did satisfy this test of skill.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So it's pretty wild. I didn't get the bonus, but I get to go over here and look at that hand, which I just mentioned. And that's where I will see my reward. So I gain 1 challenge token.
Excellent. So you can draw one out of the bag.
And those are now spent too.
But you also get to move up once on the plot track.
Yep. And I get, am I red?
Yep, you are red.
Okay.
And
I get 1 point.
So you
1 for being in the first
correct
chapter.
So she's done. And that's all we're trying to do is go up this plot track. There's nothing more to it. So I need feet, which I have. I need an axe. So I have a star, and I'm gonna have to re-roll these two. So
you need an axe?
No, I don't need an axe. I'm sorry. So I need
you
swords,
need,
right?
Swords.
Swords, feet, and a bonus. Bang!
Yeah.
I got the whole thing.
Wow, there
shot.
you go.
So what does Conan get? He gets
the lowest achievement.
He's the lowest achievement. Oh, so they're all tied.
Advance 1.
They're all tied. So I'll go up this one and take a coin.
Yeah.
And then what's the bonus? I go up 1 there. I go up a point,
and then you get feet.
I get
symbol.
the feet symbol.
The fate token.
Fate token. Of
the fate feet.
Fate feet, and I also get to roll the die for where I'm at. So I'm in Savage Nation. So I'm going to roll the red Savage Nation die, and depending on what it is, I get. So crossed swords is I gain the crossed swords symbol. That's what you get.
Yep.
Basically. So I get another fate token. You're rolling for fate tokens, essentially. When you do this. So now I have another fate token. And there's no limit to how many of these you can have. So that is the end of the resource phase, right? Because we're gaining resources here. Now, we're going to do what we call a resetting of the dice. So you take all your dice, and then you roll them again. And now we've got our active dice pool.
Yep.
And we are in the main phase now. So we're going to take turns in player order. And, of course, again, the foe goes first. And play dice, depending on their face, out to the board. So this isn't something where you get to just re-roll stuff now.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a bunch of actions that we can do. Let me see what I want to do.
Yeah, so there's a handy reference guide here, which tells you what you can do. So your Conan's symbol, character symbol is the axe. Your character symbol is the hand. Those are really limited on what you can do. You can deploy them as to do combat if you're going to fight, or you can move up the plot track with them.
Right.
1 die per chapter number. The flags let you do kingdom actions, depending on where you are. The barrel lets you trade fate tokens or cycle an adventure.
Yeah. I'm going to start off by spending this sorcery symbol, and that lets me gain a challenge token and then place 1. So I'll draw a challenge token.
Let you gain a challenge token and then take 1?
And place 1.
Oh, place
So
1.
I'll gain 1. You get a bag.
Oh, and then place 1. Man.
So this is the beginning of the end.
She's seeding the board. You can place them anywhere where there's not another challenge token or a character.
Right.
So you can place any one of the ones you want.
Ooh, I don't know. I will place this here. Okay. And then, I got some feet, right? So I'll do feet, and I will come up here. So I get this, right?
You have to face it, yeah. You could choose to turn it over or not. You could leave it as the foe. You optionally.
I want it. I put it there.
All right, well then flip it and you take it. Oh, that's combat.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I get 2 points.
No, you would have to fight that.
Oh, I don't want to fight that.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll put that somewhere else then. I'll put it here.
Okay.
You can fight that.
Okay.
Okay.
Or not.
So let me see if I want to move. Because the thing is, with move, I can move myself, or I can I move a challenge token too?
You can.
Move a challenge token somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move a challenge token up here.
Okay.
Just make you lots of challenges coming up to your area you need to go to. And then my flag, I'm not going to worry about. I'm going to spend both of my hands on here, and I'm going to go up 2 times on here.
Trying to. Let me see if you can do that with 2 hands, going up the. So you're going up the plot board, right?
Uh-huh.
So you advance the plot track when spending character symbols. So I guess, well, it's going to cost you. Where were you?
I'm here.
All right. So those 2 hands are going to. You have to pay both of them to go up once.
Oh, because I'm going to 2.
It's going to do a cost of 2.
Okay, that's fine.
You get 2 points for that
Yep.
as well. And you get actually.
Yes, I do. And then I have my flag left. So I can activate a kingdom ability, which would be to trade. Which I don't have any of those things to trade, so I'm not going to do that. Or tribute the gods, spend a gold, and take a god token.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't really want to do. So I'll just spend this. I don't really want to do anything with it.
You're not going to roll a kingdom?
What?
Do a kingdom action?
It says activate a kingdom ability.
Right.
I don't really want to
So,
activate
you trade
that.
for...
Yeah, I don't have any seals, or any food tokens.
All right, so you're not going to do anything with that?
Nope.
So, you were supposed to do one action, then I'm supposed to do one.
Oh gosh, I completely
You just,
forgot.
did your
I'm
whole
sorry. Can I try over again?
Well, what did you do?
What? I did a lot of stuff.
I know.
It's okay. Because I took a challenge token and placed it, and then I moved another one. I can take it back. Do you want me to move it back?
No, because it's not going to really interfere with me.
doesn't
Because
interfere
I can't
with you.
even move this round. I don't have any feet.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really a big deal. Well, actually, I'm going to move, but I'm not going to move towards.
It was all stuff that was like independent of you.
Yeah, I'm
but-
not. What I'm looking at here, and what everybody needs to kind of pay attention to, is that like the encounters. If we put 2 dice up here, it'll unlock the encounters, and Conan will have to face them.
Yeah.
If he's in a location with a sword, an eyeball, or a savage land.
Right.
If I'm not in any of those, it doesn't matter if they're activated.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I should have just probably. Well, I can't.
You don't
'cause
even
it's not
have that
flag,
symbol.
yeah.
Now, adventures I can go after, but they're here, here, and here. So I've
Yeah.
got to kind of work my way over there, and I don't have a boat. But I don't have feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this die, and you have to spend the die, but you can spend it and use a fate token to change it to whatever you want.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change until what the fate token is. I'm going to change it to feet with the fate token. And then I'm going to use that to move here to the pick land. And then I'm going to catch up to you. So I'm going to do all my actions. So I have a boat. The boat allows you to move to any city with a boat, which is on the coast. So I'm going to actually move him up to Turin, because Turin is on this coast here.
Yeah.
So I'm over here to Turin, where I can sit here, and I'm going to do I'm going to spend this thief action, which will push me up this thief track once. And I have an axe, and I can't use the axe because I can't do that.
Where did you go up your thief token?
Right here. I spent the thief back.
And that's the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go up that twice so far?
Yeah.
I actually get 2 points because
every
I get a victory point every time you advance on achievement track if I'm in a kingdom with that attribute.
You are in there.
And I am.
you
So I get 2 points.
So you get to draw you get to take a fate token of any kind you want, really.
Okay. Oh, any of them that I want? I
Yeah.
definitely want a different one than that.
Now I have the axe. Again, I could advance. The problem is I can't advance to the next one because I don't have 2 axes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have the swords, which I can form a pool for a fight. Or I can advance on the warrior track if the kingdom has swords, but my kingdom doesn't, so I can't use it. But I can. No, I can't do it. So I'm going to just end my turn there. So I'll pass.
Okay.
So that was the whole main phase.
Mm-hmm.
So now we go into the encounter phase. Does the encounter and trigger? There's no dice here, so it won't. There just has to be 2 there, so encounters are not going to happen. Then we go to see if the adventure phase unlocked. If I'm in Hyperborea, Zamora, or Stygia, and
but
I'm
you're
not
not.
in any of them, so those are not going to unlock. So none of those phases actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
We do end of round players. Return purchase dice, so you have to return your die because it's not permanent. The white one. And then we're going to gain rewards for adventures. I don't have any adventures done, so I don't get that. And we're going to spend any fate tokens to advance achievements. You can spend, for each fate token you spend 1, you go up 1. If you spend 2 or more, you would actually spend all of the ones you have.
Yeah.
And you would go up 2 on that track. I'm going to spend my swords, and I'm going to get to roll the kingdom die for either. Actually, I think you get to roll both, purple and red for this.
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
it's a dual. It's a dual kingdom. It's a savage and a port. So I would get 2 swords. So I'm going to get 2 sword tokens.
Okay.
So that's me. So you go ahead.
I only have the sorcery fate token, so.
Oh, that
I
doesn't
don't
even
match.
apply here. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. So that is the end of the round. So now we go into the next round. And we start back with the event and the resources.
Yeah.
So we're just going to keep going.
Yep.
And see where we land here. So.
So I will.
Well, we got to do the event first.
Okay.
Okay, so we have War is Brewing. So Shem Phillips is going to get a skull. And then Argos Stygia are going to get sword fate tokens.
Argus.
I don't know, I'm looking for another one here. Argos and Stygia. Where's Stygia?
Here.
And then we have our bonuses.
Okay.
So now we're going to do our roll the dice. So we can buy dice, actually.
I'm going to buy a die.
Spend a gold.
Yep.
All right, I don't have enough money to buy a
Can
die.
you grab me a?
Yeah.
I think so.
We also get our god tokens, by the way, but I get to choose first.
Yeah.
I'm going to re-roll all the dice you just rolled.
This stinks. Oh my goodness,
you
this
get
stinks so bad.
That one.
All right.
Wow, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, this is a terrible roll. Nothing I needed.
What do I need? Oh, I need 2 feet?
This. Yeah.
Actually, this was a great roll.
I can re-roll this one, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's locked.
Look at this. All just lock. Got nothing.
So you did not succeed.
Fail.
I have 2 feet I rolled, which is great. And I just need, I'll roll these 2. And I've got a bag and a ship. No good. Roll again. 2 bags. But I do get it without the bonus.
Okay.
I can roll the feet. So I'm going to go down and get 2 points. Get a gold. And what is the reward for Conan?
Scry 1.
Gain
any fate token.
Scry 1 and gain any fate token.
Yeah, which means you can peek. That's something.
Let me see what you put on Shem. Oh, okay. Gain any fate token. I'm gonna get feet. I like to not be stuck.
Yeah.
All right, so we've advanced the story and plot. Like I said, once we get to the end, the game's over. And then we do main phase. Reset your dice. And you go first. Remember, 1 turn and then I go.
I know. Okay. Ooh, what do I want to do? Maybe I will take this one. I'll put this up here.
Oh, you're going to start a... Now, you can put it on any one of these you want that has a match. What's interesting is you could put that sword there, but you can use it as boots.
You can use it as boots.
Correct.
Okay, I'll do that. That's fine.
So if one more die goes there, we're going to look at an encounter. Considering I'm in a savage... Well, if I end the round in a savage land, I may have to deal with some of these guys.
So your turn.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to use my boots. So once... Are you going to put your... you already used your die.
Okay.
So I'm going to come down here. Your turn. I get this automatically.
Where am I? Let's see, I don't have feet right now. For a boat. I'm gonna trade for a boat. Actually, maybe I will. I'll do. I'll do this. I'll put this up there.
Oh man, you really want this to trigger. This
Yeah.
is not good.
It's the game. I'm supposed to do that, aren't I?
Yeah, but this is bad news bears. My turn? Oh, so just so you know, when you spend a die to push up a track, you can only do it once per round.
Yeah.
So I can't spend both of my ships to push this up
push
twice.
it twice, yeah.
But I can spend one of them to push it up once, which I will do.
Boat land?
Boat
You
land.
get a point. Because I'm in boots. Just capitalizing on your gains there. I guess I'll spend this to change this into something else. I'm activating this ability, so I'll turn this into a boat.
You did a kingdom action? That's cool. Boat.
Thanks.
So I went up boats already. I will turn this one into swords. I can't turn this one into swords. What was it? It was a boat. This one is swords. I'll just use the swords to go up the sword track. Boop. Your turn.
Okay. And I'll spend these two to go up one more here. I get a point. Do I get a point for that? I don't get a point.
Don't think you can use wild to be a character.
What? Are you sure about that?
I don't know 100%, but I won't enforce that. I'll let you have it.
Okay. Okay.
The difference when you go up the plot track also when using dice is you don't get the rewards.
Yeah.
All you get are the points.
Right.
I'm going to pass. I don't really need this last action.
You don't get the points though, do you?
You do get the points.
I didn't get the points.
You get the 2 points.
Just now. I get 2 points.
Oh, you do get you do get the points. You just don't get the reward.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of the main phase. Now we're going to see if we trigger.
Yes.
Right, and encounter has been set. You put both dice up here. Actually, you know what? With my last one, what I could have done was, which one's triggering?
Yothka, I think. The eyeball.
The eyeball. Ouch. Okay, so I'm gonna leave things as they were. So this is what's gonna happen now. It's the encounter phase that's going to trigger. So we look at, am I in a savage land, Conan? No.
Nope.
Am I in an eyeball land?
Yep.
Am I in a swords land? Nope. So Yothka is going to trigger. That's my encounter. And Conan encounters this. So we reset our dice. That's the first thing we do. Now you do not get
those two back.
Those
encounters, the ones I sent up there.
Correct. Which track were you up on this one?
I wasn't on any track.
You weren't? All right, so you're still over here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we reset our dice, and you only get what's left in your pool. Those two are locked.
Yep.
So I've got my combat dice, my encounter dice. So players reset their dice. Conan attempts any encounters based on his location in Hyboria, which we know. I'm gonna face Yothka, right? So now I've got to try to figure out if I can do this. If they fail, other players get the opportunity to sweep in and finish it. Yeah. Now I get less dice because of hers. For every die she's got out there, I have to take one die away. So I'm already at a disadvantage. I don't think I can do it because I need at least 3 dice. And 2 of them have to be my primary dice. So I can't do it. All I could do is the swords, and the wild would be the swords, but I don't have another die to do the eyeball and swords. I would need 3 swords.
Yeah.
Which is what got me here. So can you do it?
Not on my own.
Not on your own?
No.
Oh, so then, but you can use these dice.
I just have.
So you could apply the swords to the swords.
Yeah, but I don't.
You've got a wild. You have a sword.
Yeah,
so you can't even do this either.
No.
So this didn't get done. I couldn't do it. So I think if no players can do it, there's no penalty.
Yeah.
If you were able to achieve it, I'd take a wound and I'd lose a die for the rest of this round. So,
and I would get the points.
So the encounter is still, it's out there. Nobody can do it. So you can't sweep in and finish it. So this encounter didn't happen. Now we see if the adventure phase triggers. Am I in Zamoria?
You are.
Yeah, so the Dogs of the Hills does trigger. So I get to try this. So again, I'm going to basically all players in turn order reset their dice. So you have to
Yeah.
reset your dice now. So roll them up.
I
think you
get those.
I think
do
these
get
come
those.
back
Those
now
are
because the
encounters.
encounter's over. So those all go. Now I can choose from what she's rolled, in turn order, what I want to take. And I haven't rolled yet, so I don't know what I'm going to get. And I have this is kind of like a gamble here. I have to decide
Right.
whether or
can
not.
see-
Can they see your
I
dice?
don't
No,
think
put
they
them up
can
on the
see
board.
my dice. There you go.
Basically, I need a flag, an eyeball, and 2 swords. So I'm going to take your flag. I'll give you some credit for this.
Okay.
All right, I'll lock your flag, but I'm going to try to do the rest.
Okay.
So I get to reset my dice.
Why did you do that if you had swords and stuff?
What if I don't roll a flag?
Oh, okay. No, I mean like in your pool that you just grabbed.
I have to reset my dice.
Oh, you didn't reset.
I didn't roll yet.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I can't roll until I choose your
yeah,
dice.
you have to like choose from my dice
the
pool
gamble.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was smart of me to do, right? Because I don't
Yeah.
have all of it. But I have a lot of mitigants here. So I have a star for the eyeball. I can use my 2 fate tokens, basically. 2 swords, right?
Yeah.
To pay for the other 2 swords to finish this. So I'm going to get 3 points per die, so that's 9 points. You're going to get 3 points for your die. That's 3. So 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to go here, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3. I do get a fate token of my choice for passing that one, right? And then I get advance 1 on any achievement track. So I'll go here and get a coin.
And I'll get a point.
And then I will roll 1 character die and gain 1 fate token matching any non-character result. So I get a swords. So I basically got my swords back,
Yeah.
which was not bad.
That's great.
These tokens are so tiny, and they never have the one I want on the top. Okay,
Yeah.
so I got my tokens, which was good. So now this stays in my tableau, and at the end of a round, if I'm in Zamora, I get to collect that again.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously after the round that you get it, I believe. So that is that. I will bring out a new adventure. And now we're at the end of the round phase. Players return purchase dice. And then gain rewards for adventures in player order. So actually I gain those rewards
Yeah.
again. I think that does happen, I'll be honest with you.
You think you
Because
get it twice?
let me show you what it says here. And
Because you're still there.
because I'm
Consult
still
the rule book.
yeah. So we just did an adventure, right?
Yeah.
The rewards list on adventure card can be redeemed in any. When adventure is completed, the player who applied the final necessary die takes the adventure card, places it near their. All players victory points for each of their dice. Okay, yeah, no. So I get the reward at the end of the
Yeah.
round, which I collected already. So
Right.
I've got it. That's
Yeah.
so. Although I collected it, it actually is supposed to happen right now.
Yeah.
Now I gain rewards for adventures that I've done. Spend fate tokens to advance achievements. So if I spend all of my swords, I can go up twice on this track.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
I'll spend a boat to go up a boat.
And I will also spend a boat to go up a boat. Which means I'm going to get that keg.
And I'll get a point.
I'm also going to get to roll a yellow kingdom die, which gets me a bag token. And what do you get, a boat?
I get anything I want.
What do you want?
I'll take like one of those sorcery ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also now am at the midsection here, so I get a bonus die. This is permanent. I could choose either a primary or a secondary or a general die. So I'll take another orange. You'll get
General
one.
dice.
You'll get one too, but you only get one.
Yep.
No matter how many of your
Yeah.
guys for your first one that reaches, you get a second one when you
Yes.
reach the test of skill.
Yep.
So that is it. Now we are on the next phase. What's
Okay.
this one here? I say we can do one more round.
Yeah.
And
that sounds
then
good.
we'll close it
Sure.
up. Just I think people have seen a lot of
Yes, a lot of what
what
you're.
can happen. You
that's
haven't-
pretty much it.
yeah, with 2 players, we're not going to run into each other a lot because
Yeah.
the map is big. But with more
Right.
players, you're going to do some dueling, which is really just rolling combat dice, building a
Yeah.
dice pool, and trying to get the most hits.
Right.
And that's really it.
Yeah.
So we'll flip the event. Let's see what we have here. So lawlessness. Corian.
Coran.
And then Koth and Shem get these money bags, so the thief tokens. If I can find one. Here we go. So Koth and Shem. And then we have our bonuses.
And
Koth.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Are you going to buy any dice?
I am. I'm going to spend 3 gold and buy a die. I'm going to buy one of
So
these.
much money you've got.
Yeah, one of these secondary ones. And we are going to...
Oh, hey.
we don't have any more god tokens available, so
Nice.
that's done.
All right, I got my thing.
All
That's
right,
great.
so here we go. Tons and tons of dice here.
Yes. So I've got 2 feet and the swords.
2 feet? You're not going for that one.
Why?
Or are you? Oh, yeah, you're green.
I am. I'm still... I'm
green.
red.
You're red, but you're going for the one below it, aren't you?
I thought you have to do whatever you're next to
you're right,
to
you're
jump,
right?
right?
I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay, so I met this, so I get to jump.
My rolls are bad.
Yes.
So you get 3 points?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, get $1. What else you got?
That's it. That's all I've got. And I've got a
What's your
stupid
reward?
hand. Oh yeah, my...
Gain 1 challenge token.
Is that... I get that for here, or I get it for
what's up
this?
there? What's that one?
Like, you give me 3 points, but I think I just get
Yeah,
2
you're right.
because
I
I
always
beat
look
this one. It's like this test.
Yep.
And I get 2 victory points on top of that.
Okay,
so
you get
I
another
get
coin.
another 4. 1, 2, plus a coin. Yeah. Thank you.
Very good.
Your turn.
All right, so what do I need? I need 2 feet and a sword. So I have my sword, and I have my 2 feet. I need another 2 feet.
2 left feet.
Yeah, so my axe is frozen. And there's my star. I'll take that. So, my wild. So I got them all.
Okay.
Move me down 1. And what do I get?
You get scry 1 and gain any fate token.
Scry 1 and gain any fate token.
Oh, and plus the bonus.
Yeah.
Did you give me an extra coin?
I did not.
I get an extra coin.
So
I get to advance on the track. I get another coin.
Yep, and I get to advance as well.
Where'd you advance? On the
On the
coin
same
track?
track. Yeah,
Did you give me one more coin?
I did.
One more coin because I covered this up.
Oh, sure.
I'm just getting so many coins.
Clearly.
And I get a point because you went up that track.
All right.
Which means I get to do this die.
Where are you? The port?
Here.
I get the blue die.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Vast blue ocean. That's what I got.
All right, main phase. Reset the die. I have so many dice now. It's
I know, it's
ridiculous.
crazy.
I want to do all the adventures.
I'm going to do all the adventures.
You can only do one adventure, by the way.
Oh, no.
Actually,
Oh,
this
I messed
adventure
him up.
is now in Turin. Look at
Okay.
that. I can go right up to Turin and take care of this one. That's a tough one, too.
You can. Oh man, I messed up all my stuff. Okay. But I get to go first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish I could like change some of these things. I messed up my dice. That stinks. Torin is up there. So I'll turn this into a what? I don't have anything to fight anybody, you know. So it's like kind of silly.
You can push up the achievement track, though.
That's true,
But
but
you
I can
have
only
it.
do it once, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put this out here.
Are you going to change? Well, you can just change it to the symbol and get rid of the thing.
Okay, yeah.
So you're going to lock that up?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and... Well, shoot. Where am I?
Here.
So if I'm going to... Oh, I could avoid it. Where do I want to go? I guess that's the question. I'm gonna. The thing is, yeah, shoot, this is not good. You're putting me in a very bad position.
I'm putting you in a pickle.
Yeah, it's quite a pickle. So I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Yes, it is. It is. I'll go do this track. So I get to roll the blue die and hopefully not roll just garbage.
There you go.
Again.
You get a ship.
I get a boat. Thank you.
I will use my feats and I will move up to Turin.
With this stupid flag. I'll just put chapter numbers. Yeah, I need like a lot of hands now to be going up that high. What else can I do with my hand? Nothing? Deploy a die?
Well, you can do that.
What? Just this? That's it? Really?
Yeah.
That's lame. I'll do this. And I'll put it out here. Yeah. And throw that away.
This doesn't have a boat on it.
But I'm making it a boat.
Not sure if that's legal, but I'll let it go. There's certain instances where you can make it a symbol regardless of what the dice has, and there's other instances where you have to make it a symbol that the die has.
Oh, okay.
Just telling you.
Do you want me to look it up?
I think at this point
it doesn't matter.
We'll just push through.
Okay.
This isn't a rules video.
This is definitely not a rules video.
So this is just giving people an idea of how the game plays. Yeah. So I've got a lot of dice left, and I'd love to. So I could count this as count a character result as a warrior. So I think I'll do that. I will count a character result as a warrior. So I'm going to spend this god token and make this a warrior.
Okay. I can't do anything with this flag. I guess I can't even do anything with it.
Get out of that town, man.
I don't have any feet. I don't roll any feet. So that's and there's this god token you did. Count a character result as a warrior. I guess I'll just buy that for $1. For my flag, tribute to the gods.
Yeah, spend 1 gold and take.
I can't because I have. Can I get rid of this one?
You can have 3.
I can have 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
You can have 3. Okay, so I'm gonna spend my money bag and push up 1 and get $1.
On money bags? Okay.
What do you do now?
I get a point when you move up on.
So what are you doing now? Are you done?
I'm done. I don't have any
so
more
I'll
dice.
spend my boat and go up that and get a boat. Okay.
Okay.
And I have an axe that I really can't use, so. But I could turn it into something else.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff.
Merchant. I could do a merchant, which is trading a fate token for another. But I don't really think I want to trade a fate token. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
Okay.
I'm going to pass.
Cool.
So now we are on to the triggered phase. So we are definitely triggering an encounter.
Yes.
So we have...
We're triggering Savage, the mummies.
The mummies. So the mummies is triggering because I'm in a savage land.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen here is I have to see if I can do this. So I can reset my dice. I'm going to have to put 2 aside because you've already got me locked down with 2. So I can only roll 2. So I've got axes and a boat. To the mummies, I need swords, which I can put there. I need swords, which I can take from here, and swords, which I can take from here.
Oh, there you go.
And beat the mummies.
Bye, mummies.
That's it. So I didn't have to use your dice, even though you kind of tried to stomp me.
Yeah.
I can take that.
You can take that back.
Yep. So beat the encounter. So I get 1 victory point, which nothing major, but I don't take a wound. So
yeah, you get a fate token too.
It's really just trying to. It's really you just trying to mess me up.
Well, and trying to get those encounters to trigger too.
Like if you can trigger bunches of them,
yeah,
then I'm in trouble.
Right.
Which is really good if you can pull that off. I'll take that one. I haven't had one of those in a while. So I'll bring out a new encounter. Now we see if the adventure triggers. I'm in Turin, so yes, Turin triggers.
Yep.
So now we roll. You roll your dice first. What you got?
I've got 2 hands, some feet, and some swords.
Push those up so they can see them.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
2 hands, some feet, and some swords. I'll take one of your swords.
Okay. You don't want my feet?
No, because I have feet tokens.
Oh, okay.
So let me roll mine up. Hopefully, we've got some.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a lot of good. Yeah. So we got sword, boat, wild. Wow, look at that roll, man.
Yeah, that's great.
So this is 8 points to your 2.
Okay. 2. I get a coin.
8.
You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What do I get? I get a coin and a roll of the 2 dice, the blue and the red. Swords and ships. All right, swords and ships. Got it. All right, so that was complete. I was able to achieve Turin. And now we go to the end of the round. Purchase dice, go back to the supply.
Yep.
I don't have any purchased. Actually, I do.
You
I have
do.
one.
Yeah.
And you have
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have any this round. And then I would gain rewards for adventures, so I can choose one of them. So advance the pirate, or gain any 1 fate token and gain 1 challenge token inside. I'll just gain the pirate.
Okay.
Boom. The ship.
Nice. Which is your bonus die. You get another bonus die.
No, you don't. You only get one.
Sorry.
From,
Yeah, that's right.
Once you cross it. If I get all 3 of those to King Conan, like that triggers endgame, and I get 8 points.
Yeah, we're very close.
Yeah. So, so that's the end of the round, and that's really the end of our playthrough.
Like our demo.
Yeah. So I think we demoed a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
And let me just
switch us back. So we tend to.
Yeah. So we what you didn't really see was fighting a duel or hitting one of these encounters on the board, and really what you're doing is you're building a dice pool of what you have available.
Yeah.
And that would be any of your character symbols or any of your warrior symbols. And you would build that pool, and you'd be rolling it against either the tokens.
Yeah.
And for every hit, you're keeping them. For every miss, you're losing dice.
Yeah.
So you're getting less and less dice.
One? Oh, that's like nice and
that was
cash.
A good one.
Cash flush. This is the one that I placed.
Right. So this one needs 2 damage to be done to it. And then, so you would have to roll hits. And if you get 2 hits, you get 2 points for it. If you fail, you're going to take a wound. And a wound is just you get 1 of your dice gets locked up for the round.
Right.
Not overly punishing, but obviously you can see this is kind of a race for points. And even though it seems like Conan's doing all the stuff, you still have a lot of points.
I do.
And I think that's the intention is for the foes to have their own way to score.
Exactly.
And everybody scores differently, even though Conan's doing a lot.
Right. And while I can't do, I can come try to do the encounters if you can't make them. It's still nominal points. It's not a ton.
No, they're not. They're really just to get in the way of Conan.
Right. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. So, as you said, it's definitely a different way of playing. The game is very asymmetric, very very different flow, and it takes a little while to really comprehend how the game mechanics work. Just because, like I said, it's very different than at least from our perspective from games that we normally play.
Right.
But otherwise, I think the art on this game is gorgeous. To be honest, I love this.
It's very
style
what you would expect. Like when we said, okay, we're going to play a Conan game.
It looked like a Conan game.
Yeah.
So, and you get to adventure around. It's a lot of dice. So if you're heavy into dice games, this is probably more up your alley. And, the asymmetric bit of it. I guess with 4 players, there's probably a lot more interaction.
I think so, yeah, probably.
Where I think 2 players, you kind of just...
Well, or if you're 2 players that do like to go after each other, which if you know us, we just don't.
We don't.
I could easily, I'm in a port, I could easily have come over.
You could have come in
with one set of footprints, you know what I mean?
Just dueled me to
come
mess
over
me up.
and messed you up that way, but it really wasn't rolling the feet.
Yeah.
So
but
it's not helpful.
But anyway, the game is meant to play fast. It's an hour long.
Yep. At 2.
Yeah, at 2 players, you could probably rip through this pretty quickly if you kind of just get in the flow.
Yeah.
Of things. So the links to the campaign are down below. Let us know what you think about it. If it's something that's up your alley, and if it's something you're thinking of backing.
Yeah, we will say. I'm going to say disclaimer. If you're watching this and it's 3 years from now, and you're like, you guys got all these rules wrong, and everything's different. This is a prototype. The rule book is not complete.
It's not fully
edited. It looks like a book, but it is.
It looks official, but there are some definite typos in there.
Right. Player aids and things like that,
completely wrong.
Completely not right. So
It's a work in progress.
We did the best we could, I think, with the rules. I think we got a really good handle on it.
I hope so.
I hope so. But as always, check those comments because publishers, designers do like to come in and just help clarify things. That's kind of all part of the process. So we appreciate your grace with us as we share this with you. Let us know if this is something you're thinking of backing. And if it is in the future, let us know how you're enjoying it now that you've got it on your table.
Definitely. All right. So we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see ya.